Okay, guys, we got another really exciting, really big feature here on Jukebooks. I'm really excited about this one because I play a bunch of different styles of music, and I know that there are performers that do the same thing. And so sometimes, if I'm opening up my song list for requesting, um, I may want to do a themed night, right? Like maybe I'm doing an Irish pub night, maybe I'm doing a folk night, maybe I'm doing an 80s night or something like that. And I don't want to have my entire song list available for request. Well, this is the cool thing we're able to do now, and that's a new feature under the songs menu called themes and sets. So here, if we pull down themes and sets, we'll see that I've created two themes. Um, right now, I've got one called ballads. I've got one called It's the 80s. And we can see in ballads, I've got two songs, and It's the 80s, I've got 16 songs. We can go in and we can look at these by clicking the little eyeball. So let's click the eyeball for It's the 80s, and we'll see uh, we've got these 16 songs in. We can move these songs up and down. So if I want to make Aha into the number one position, I can do that. Or I can type in the number that I want it to be. So if I want it to be, let's say, in position number 5, I'll hit that. And there we go. It's in position number 5. Um, so let's go ahead and take it out for now because I want to add it back in later, and you can see uh, how that works. So here we go. We've got 15 songs now instead of 16. So let's add another song back into this 80s theme that we're doing. And here's Take On Me. It's right on the main page. So we have a new little icon here on the song list. It's this little list. Uh, if we click it, it's going to say you have couple options. You can create a new theme with this song, or you can add this song to, look, here are the themes that we already have created. So let's go ahead and add it to It's the 80s. And we will go back to themes and sets. We'll see we're back up to 16 songs. If we click the little eyeball, it will have added it to the bottom. So let's say that we want to move this guy to the top. There he is, back at the top. Okay, so that's pretty easy. You can also create a brand new theme by clicking this little plus icon. When you do that, you will see that it creates a new theme with a random name. And then you can go in and name this um, Power Ballads and click the little green disk and it will save it. Here it is in the bottom. We'll see we've created it today. It has no songs in the queue, no songs inside it. So we can't use either of these functions. We'll come back to this little plus list later. That's how we create sets, and we'll get into that in a minute. Um, but let's go ahead and add something to a power ballad. So let's go in here, and we're going to say, uh, oh, what the heck? Air Supply is a power ballad. So we're going to click this little guy, and we're going to say, add it to the power ballad set. And then or theme. And then we go back to this theme, we will see that Power Ballads has one song in it. Now these options become available. We can look at it. There it is. Now, um, where this comes into play is when you activate these themes, you will prevent your audience from being able to request any songs that are not inside those themes. Um, and I'll show you I'll show you from the audience side what it looks like. But basically, you would just activate this theme. You can go into your book. The book will let you know that you have an active theme running, and there's now a shortcut to the themes menu here, so you can go back and forth really quickly and activate or inactivate it. So let me show you. I've got it open on my phone right now. So I'm just going to go online on my phone, and I'm going to log myself off here. And I will go to the Jukebook artists to pretend that I'm scanning my QR code. And I'm just going to go in as tester. And here we go. Now, the theme is not enabled right now. And this is the important thing to see from the performer side or from the audience side of things. That if I go in and I activate my theme, so I'm going to go into my book on my phone, I'm going to say themes, I'm going to activate my my It's the 80s theme. Now watch what happens on my audience side of things. It's the 80s. It's letting you know that I'm only allowing requests from a particular theme list. I'll get the wording changed over. And now we can see that I only have 16 songs in this list. And if I deactivate that theme on my tablet or on my phone, it goes back to my complete song list for everybody to pick from. Now let's go ahead and I want to activate my power ballads, although there's not very many in there, but there you go. We'll see that everybody now that's logging in will only be able to select whatever's on my power ballads list. And we go ahead and deactivate that. Now, so the other thing that we showed you was the idea of a set. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to log back in as me and I'm going to create a set just so you can see what that does. So I'm going to go into themes and sets. So this is more so to be used when um, you are going to be performing a specific set of songs and you are basically going to show everybody what's coming up, but they are not allowed to request anything. This is, particularly maybe if you're in a tribute act and you are only going to do these particular songs, you're not going to ask for any requests, or maybe you're going to do one set where it's just a set list and you're going to play the songs that you want to play. So you can turn this theme into a set, and that's done by clicking. Remember this little guy, this little list. So we're going to click that. It's going to say create this set, and now it's going to say it's the 80s is created. It's added the songs themed It's the 80s to your queue. They'll be colored in tan, will appear at the top of the list, will also prevent listeners from requesting. So if we look at our book now, or our queue, we'll see that it's me that's doing the requesting. It's from the It's the 80s set, and here are all the 16 songs that I have in that set. Now I want to show you what it looks like from the performer's point of view, or sorry, from the audience point of view. Okay, so I'm gonna log off and I'm gonna make sure that I'm online on my phone. And I'm going to go here and pretend, right, that I'm scanning the QR code. I'm going to enter my name, login and request. And now what you'll see happen now is, oh, because I logged out. Sorry. So I'm going to create this set. Here we go. Create the set. I'm in my queue, and you're going to see it's a little goofy because I'm using the same using the same account on two different devices, and so every time I log out, it's uh, replacing my turning me offline and resetting everything. Anyway, now that I've logged back in from a perform or from an audience point of view, you'll see this performer is playing a set and has disabled requests, but you may monitor the songs being played by staying on this page. So if we just hang out on this page, every time that the performer plays a song, you will see it disappear. And it's letting you know it's the 80s set. Here's the song that's being played. That one just got played. So now we're gonna clear it off on the performer side, and now you'll see the next song, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to reset this over here on the performer side, and now we'll see we've gone back to my original song list. So that's just a couple of really, in my opinion, a couple of really powerful things that you can do in terms of theming your theming your sets, or theming your performances. Again, I think it's going to be really useful when you have things like like a pub night or a folk night or whatever. It's just a really fast way for you to trim down your list instead of activating and deactivating songs on the fly. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope it's as informative as I. It's very late, so I feel like I'm not making a whole lot of sense, but that's themes, and I hope you like it.